Hi, good evening. If you're in the UK, it's 6 p.m. in the UK. Guessing it'll be a different time in other parts of the world. My name is Dru Jaeger. I'm one of the co-founders of Club Soda, and throughout Mindful May, I'm going to be live on Instagram and Facebook and YouTube at 6 o'clock every Friday evening to lead you through 15 minutes of mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness is really important to us in Club Soda. We know from the research into behavior change that being more mindful about drinking is one of the things that can help us create and sustain long-term change. And I also know from my work in Club Soda's courses that one of the things that people really struggle with is wine o'clock. You know, there is this trigger point, isn't there, for most of us in the week, for those of us who work a kind of a 9 to 5, Monday to Friday kind of job. There's a trigger point for us as we end the week, as we make that transition into the weekend, where suddenly we find ourselves really craving a drink at this moment. Now, one of the things that I say to people is that the ritual of that transition point is really important. You've worked really hard this week. You deserve an opportunity to unwind and to relax, but you can do it without wine. You know, you may have trained yourself very diligently over a number of years to expect opening a bottle of wine or pouring yourself a beer or going out for drinks at this time on Friday, but it doesn't have to be that way. And so we're going to spend some little time. I'm taking you through a mindfulness meditation. It's called the breathing space, and it's designed really to help you make this transition from your busy week into your weekend so that you can begin to make some more conscious choices about drinking or not drinking, and changing in whatever way works for you. So the breathing space meditation is really simple, and I'm indebted to Valerie Mason-John and her book 8-Step Recovery. Brilliant work on mindfulness and recovery and addiction. Do check her out. Her writing on the breathing space meditation, I think, is really helpful. There are essentially 3 parts to it. The first is we just come into an awareness of all of the thoughts and feelings that we're carrying with us. You know, all of us have busy minds all of the time. And one of the things that we do in mindfulness is not to try and shut up our brain and make it go away, but simply to notice that we're thinking and feeling. It's often the things that we don't notice when it comes to drinking that trip us up. So the mindfulness meditation that we do, the breathing space, helps us just to become more aware of the fact that we are thinking and feeling all sorts of things. The second stage of it is that we center our attention on our breath. When people talk about that, it can sound a bit esoteric, and it's really not. I'm going to encourage you in the meditation to place your hand on your belly or place your hand on the upper part of your chest and to actually feel your body breathing, and to concentrate your attention on wherever you feel the movement of your breath most strongly. And then the final part of the breathing space is simply that we expand that focused awareness and we bring it back, fully embodying it, so that we can move into our weekend relaxed and confident and happy. So that's what we're going to be doing. 3 very quick things to say about meditation if you're unfamiliar with it. You don't have to be sitting in a particular way, or, you know, there's no need to sit cross-legged on the floor. However you feel most comfortable, relaxed and alert works, so do that. I will invite you to lower your gaze and to close your eyes. You don't have to do that. If you find closing your eyes uncomfortable, you can simply lower your gaze. That's absolutely fine. And really importantly, keep yourself safe through this. You know, mindfulness has lots of benefits, but actually sitting with thoughts and feelings can be uncomfortable. It can be triggering. So if you find yourself feeling ungrounded, you know, feet on the floor, a comforting hand on your chest can really help bring you back to a place of peace and contentment. So do look after yourself through this as well. So that's by way of introduction. We're going to spend the next 10 minutes or so in meditation. So I just want to invite you to join me in that. So the very first thing that we're going to do together is that we're simply going to arrive. Whatever stresses have been following you during the day, whatever has been driving you, whatever's happened to bring you to this point, this is a moment of arrival, and it's just for you. So when you're ready to, lowering your gaze, closing your eyes if you're comfortable to, and take a breath in through your nose and slowly and steadily exhale out through your mouth. Taking another breath in through your nose and slowly and steadily exhaling out through your mouth. And taking a third breath in through your nose, slowly and steadily exhaling out through your mouth. And let your breath now just return to an unforced, regular pattern. Our slow out breath is a signal to our anxious mind that it's okay to relax. This is a moment in which you can be present and you can feel safe. And as you sit here, just feeling the weight of your body in your chair and your feet on the floor and wherever your hands find themselves. And as you sit here, you begin the first part of the breathing space, coming into awareness of our thoughts. Perhaps you become aware of thoughts that have been circling you all day. Perhaps your inner critic is popping up right now and having a go at you. Maybe you just tune in to the constant chatter of your mind. Maybe right in this moment you find yourself thinking, oh, why don't I have a drink right now? Whatever thought you're experiencing, remember that it's just that. It's a thing that you're experiencing. If you're able to, taking a little step back in your mind, prefacing your thought with the words, I'm thinking about something. And if you're able to, taking a further step back in your mind, prefacing it with the words, I notice that I'm thinking something. All of those thoughts that run through your head, none of them are instructions or commands. They don't demand your action or attention. They're just simply things which are happening. And as far as you're able to, just notice them and let them be. And similarly, in this moment, begin to pay attention to any feelings that are arising. Big feelings and small feelings. Pleasant feelings that you want to lean into, unpleasant feelings that you feel repelled by. Again, similarly with your thoughts, taking a small step back to say to yourself, I am feeling something. And if you're able to, taking a further step back, I notice that I'm feeling something. As with your thoughts, your feelings, even a feeling of craving a drink is not an instruction, it's not a command. It's not a requirement to act or to do anything. You can simply notice it. And as you sit here in all of this awareness of your thoughts and feelings, we move into the second part of the breathing space. And we begin to center our attention on our breath. If it helps you, placing a hand on your belly, maybe a hand on your upper chest. Notice in this moment that your body is breathing. Whatever busyness your heart and your mind are caught up in, the only thing you have to do in this moment is to notice that your body is breathing. And pay attention to wherever you feel the movement of your breath most strongly, where if you feel it in the movement of your belly, expanding and contracting. If you feel it in the movement of your chest and your shoulders rising and falling. Perhaps you feel the movement of your breath, cool as you breathe in through your nose, warm as you breathe out through your mouth. Wherever you feel the movement of your breath most strongly, begin to center your attention just on that physical sensation. If you find thoughts and feelings emerging, and they will, you can let them be and return your attention, your focused and calm and centered attention, just to the experience of your body breathing. And just for the next few moments, letting your mind and your heart do whatever they want to do, wander wherever they want to go. And you'll just sit and feel your body breathing in this moment. And from this place of quiet focus, now beginning to expand your awareness in the third part of the breathing space. Expanding your awareness, expanding your breath, feeling, if you're able to, that your whole body is breathing from head to toe, right up to the surface of your skin. If you notice any sensations of discomfort in your body, breathing gently into those. Feeling your body, the weight of your body in the chair and your feet against the floor. Letting your attention follow your breath and then beginning to turn your attention outwards. Noticing sounds in the room around you and beyond. Noticing the light on the inside of your eyelids. Noticing the sensation of your clothes against your body. Noticing whether the room you're in is warm or cool. Feeling yourself wholly present in that moment with that sense of calm and focused attention. And when you're ready to, opening your eyes. So that's the breathing space. It's really simple in 3 parts. We've just spent some time over it, but you can really do it in 3 seconds if you want to. If you're finding yourself triggered thinking about a drink, if you're finding yourself experiencing a craving, it can be so helpful just to take a moment to become aware. I'm thinking something, I'm feeling something right now, to pay attention to it, to center your attention, to bring yourself back to the point of your body breathing. It's doing it gently all of the time, gently sustaining you and nurturing you, but to notice your breath. And then from that place of centered attention to expand your awareness. And it's really helpful if you are feeling triggered, if you're experiencing a craving, just to know that you can use the breathing space as a way of giving yourself space to act differently. Whatever external stimulus is going on that's making you think about drinking, you can use the breathing space as a way of giving yourself literal breathing space so that you can come out of it at the other side and you can take a conscious decision. Whatever else you do during Mindful May and beyond, whether you're drinking or not drinking, make it a conscious choice. Don't let it be something that just simply happens. You can you can and do deserve better than that. And the breathing space is one of the ways that you can achieve that. So if you want to discover more about mindfulness and how it can support you to change, Club Soda, throughout May, we're running, I'll be doing this breathing space every Friday. We've got inspirational mindfulness quotes across all of our social media every day. But we're also running an offer on our courses. If you want to explore how to drink mindfully or how to stop drinking, we've got 25% off all of our courses throughout May. They include more on the breathing space and an invitation to a special mindfulness meditation and discussion group every Wednesday evening, just for people who are signed up to courses. So if you're interested, do like and subscribe us across all of our channels. We're posting about this all the time. You'll be able to find the discount code and then go to joinclubsoda.com/courses, and we'll be delighted to spend some more time with you during May, exploring mindfulness, exploring how it can help you create and sustain change. I will be back. Thank you so much for joining me. Whatever else you do, have a brilliant weekend. Remember to take a breath, and have a wonderful time. Okay, take very good care of yourself. Cheers.